In the early 20th century, the Cunard Line decided to build two new ships, called the Lusitania and the Mauretania, to compete with competition from North German Lloyd's Kaiser class. But there was a problem. The Cunard didn't know what they'd use to power these two new ships, so they decided that they'd need a guinea pig. Don't ask me how they'd fit an engine into a guinea pig, but hey ho. Wait, what do you mean they didn't actually get a guinea pig and put an engine in it? Do you mean it's just a saying? Oh, for Pete's sake! Who wrote this piece of Oh, I wrote it, you say. I mean this work of art. Anyways, I need to continue the video. Anyways, I'm back. I have just been informed that they did not shove engines into a literal guinea pig, but instead they constructed two new ships to see what engine would power their new revolutionary class. Caronia was going to be powered by two quadruple expansion engines, and interior-wise she was going to be stunning, which would end up earning her and her sister the nickname Pretty Sisters. Now, an interesting thing to note about the Caronia is her name, as she was one of the only ships to be named after an American person within the Cunard fleet. Anyways, as for her construction process, it was, well, uneventful, and soon she was ready to begin her career. The Caronia's career begun when she left on her maiden voyage on the 25th of February 1905. She completed this without event, and nothing of note would really happen until April 14th, 1912, when she warned the Titanic about the ice. Then sometime in 1914 the Cunard put the Caronia on the Boston route, which she lasted on until the outbreak of World War I, as she was requisitioned by the British government and turned into an armed merchant cruiser. She would serve in this capacity until 1916, when she was converted into a troop ship. The Caronia remained as a troop ship until after the war, when she was finally handed back to the Cunard Line. Upon her return to service, she was re-engined to burn oil instead of coal, and that would pretty much be the only thing of note to happen until the 1930s. When, in 1931, Cunard decided that the Caronia was too old and laid her up after putting her up for sale. She'd be sold for scrap to Hughes Boclau & Co., who sold her to Cohen, forgive my pronunciation for that, for scrap in 1932, who began scrapping the Caronia in 1933, bringing an end to the first of Cunard's Pretty Sisters. Hello everybody, it is I, Captain Oblivious Mist, and welcome to my epilogue. For those of you wondering, wait a minute, where was my intro? Very simple explanation. As I'm recording this, the video has been in active production for about 2 days. This is the literal day after the video vote closed, and I've written it all in 1 day, meaning the editing has only had 1 day to actually be done. So for the video to be fully done as far early as all my other videos, I've had to make a few cuts, and by a few cuts, unfortunately, that does mean the loss of an intro, and obviously the little title card at the beginning. But those are the only two things really that have been cut, and the only two things that have really been rushed, so the video editing and recording should still be up to standards. But anyways, enough blabbering on, as I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye!